All right, we're just doing a sound check right now. Coach's show will start at 5:50. Y'all got to get some sound going here, get some stuff going. Y'all don't mind, share that feed. I want to see if it's good enough to, I might reboot. I don't like that right there. That don't look real good. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3. Test, test 1, 2, 3. Corey, give me a check.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3.
One more time. Check 1, 2, 3. Testing. I'm down at 10 on the board. 10. Check 1, 2, 3.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check.
All right, I'm going to bring you up just a little bit. I wonder if that is my Verizon. Look at that. I don't look. I mean, I don't know.
Well, let me pull mine up.
Oh, yeah, you're on the network.
I'm on Wi-Fi, yeah.
Yeah, you're on Wi-Fi. See what it looks like. That is awesome. Is that the right one?
Yeah.
Sure is. Dude, that's great. It's just my daggum internet.
Yeah, you're saying on network.
So you're great. That is awesome. All right, I need to run a commercial real quick just to make sure the levels are right on that. Check that. Coach's show is going to start. Got it on commercial. Let's see what we got.
What you doing, Cadence?
I am writing a note to Santa asking him to give one of my gifts to a needy child.
That is so thoughtful and the true spirit of Christmas. Gage, what about you?
Modi, you know Santa doesn't really exist.
Gage?
Santa? Merry Christmas from Crestview, Pay and Bonnie.
Hey football fans, it's Greg Watson here. You know, the thing about playing a rookie in the most important games is you can expect maximum effort and maximum appreciation for the playing time. Well, I'm your rookie realtor, well coached by the most knowledgeable and experienced people in town at Till and Waters. But with rookie commitment, rookie energy, dedication, and eagerness to give it my all and to get us both real estate wins. Whenever you are considering buying or selling real estate, I hope you would think of Greg Watson. Go to gregwatsonrealestate.com for all the listings in your area.
Guys, listen up. Did you spend too long out on the boat this Saturday fishing? Have you been on the links a little too much? Do you need to get out of the doghouse? Let me tell you where you need to go. Joey the Jeweler. He's on Main Street right by Desi's. He's got tons of beautiful jewels to win your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com.
All right. Well, the freshman and JV won their game, so let's hope that we go 3 for 3 tonight.
Check. Check 1 2 test.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
we didn't have a chance last night to talk to Coach Watson after the game. It was a late game. Although that game, I'll be honest with you, Coach, I like the fact that we was out of there in an hour. That was, well, maybe not an hour, but the game didn't last as long. And I think a lot of the reason is both teams passed the ball a lot.
Both teams passed the ball a lot, and, you know, both teams defensively were pretty good, so there wasn't a lot of fouls called. So, you know, when that happens, it usually goes by pretty fast.
Yeah. After we talked about it yesterday, a little bit about your personnel change, you lost a little height, but what did you see overall? How did the kids step up, and some of your key guys that came in the game and made a difference? Yeah, you know, Josiah Clauser came in and played a lot of minutes, and he can play the 5 spot. He's kind of undersized, but he's very active. And he's quick in there. You know, he was guarding that big post player that was killing us in the first half, and he did a good job on him. So, you know, we're just going to have multiple. It might be somebody else tonight. So that's what I told him after the game. It's just next man up. Whenever you get your opportunity, you got to come in and just play your butt off. It looked like we did a lot better job on the defensive boards. Last night we was getting more rebounds than we had in previous games. You know, that's something we've stressed: playing defense and getting rebounds. I mean, if you do those two things, you're going to win most nights, especially at this level. Back and forth. I think when we went into halftime, it was either tied or maybe a 1 or 2 point difference. Yeah. What was you stressing at halftime with the kids? Well, we made some adjustments on our press. That's what I thought. And you know, I think that really turned the game because we got some. Even if they didn't turn the ball over, they came down and kind of took some wild shots, which is what we wanted them to do. So we just made a couple minor adjustments, and I think that made a big difference. And then, you know, all game, I mean, there was a couple possessions we took some kind of rush shots, but you know, we made a lot of, you know, good passes. Our spacing was good, and we were patient on offense. It was the most patience. Of course, again, we're only into the 4th game, 7 or 8 games. Usually through Christmas. I mean, you play in 10 to 12 games by then, so usually in January is when we start playing. But you guys have been playing that tournament for a long time. Yeah, we go. I like it. It's local, but you know, it's local, but it's. We're playing teams from out of town, so we don't have to travel far to go to play teams from out of town. How many games do you get to play? We play 3. 3? Okay. 3 for sure. And we're playing at South Cobb out of somewhere in Georgia. Then if we win that, then I can't remember. Yeah, but it'll be another team out of Georgia, I think. Well, anyways, a good win for you. You're 4-0 tonight. Here in just a few minutes, we have Niceville. Let's talk about them just for a few minutes and some of the things you see we've got to do tonight to win the game. Yeah, you know, it's a big rivalry, obviously, in every sport here. So it's going to be a tough game. They want to win just like we want to win, you know. Sure. So going into their place, they're going to play better, shoot the ball better at their home court. So, you know, in the past, they've always had some guys that can really shoot it. They haven't really had a lot of size, or they haven't been very athletic. But, you know, when you can make shots in basketball, it covers up a lot. So they've been a really good shooting team. So we're going to really have to focus on guarding the three-point line and making them a little bit uncomfortable. You know, kind of like last night. We're going to have to press and get after them and make them play faster than they want to play. Last night, going back to the Pace game, let's talk a little bit about the press and how did you think we handled the press when they pressed us? It wasn't a lot of hard pressing like we did on. Yeah, and I think that's kind of what threw us off there. We were timid. They weren't really up on us, but they were in like a little zone press, and they were long. Yeah. So there wasn't really a lot of open passing lanes. We had to attack it and then make the pass, and we were kind of timid in attacking it. Mm-hmm. So that hurt us a little bit. We had 3 or 4 turnovers right there in a row at a big time, and luckily they didn't score off of it. So that's a good, like I said, it's a good experience. To see something else and then have to talk about attacking it and where's the open spots to get open. I think at one point you had 2 sophomores, a couple juniors, maybe 1 senior. You've got a young team out there. We do, and that's what I was telling Coach Stegler last night. I said at one point we were playing really good basketball, and I said, look out there, Coach. I said, we're going to have everybody back, everybody that's out there back next year. So that, Lorenzo Blackwell's a sophomore, Braylon Phillips is a sophomore. Jones is a junior. I mean, and those guys are, Blackwell and Phillips, I'm super impressed with them. Their poise, and that's for a sophomore. Yeah, and that's why I pulled them up. I mean, because I could tell, but
they're not scared of the moment, you know. And sometimes younger kids, even though they're talented, they're a little bit timid and they're a little, you know.
Well, there's
play a
some
little
maturity
more.
that's got to happen, and some kids mature a little faster.
Right.
And
So, and our JV team, I mean, all three teams, our freshman team, JV team, and varsity team is all 4-0 right now. So we, you know, the future's looking bright for the Dogs.
That's really good. Now, last week after the Fort Walton game, you said you'd be happy to go 2-3. Well, you're going to for sure go 2-3, no matter what happens tonight. But you got to be excited coming back to a home game Monday night against Milton. The worst case scenario 4-1, and then or 5-0. When's the last time that has happened for you?
I'm trying to think. The last few years, it hasn't happened.
You have
probably
slow starts, don't you?
Yeah. Usually, the year we won it, I think we might have started off 5-0 and then lost. But it's been a while. It's been a while. So that's a credit to our guys. And look, our schedule is tough.
It's tough.
You know, think about it. In high school, in college, you know, they get to sleep in, and they're sleeping in the airplanes or the bus, the charter bus, but. You know, we go to Pensacola High and get back. I mean, I get back at 11:15 Monday night. Then we go to Pace last night. Even though we got out of there early, by the time you get back here and unpack everything,
10:30.
You know, and you got to get up and be at school at 7. So I mean, it's difficult. You know, so to be able to do that and then be focused and play as hard as you can, I mean, it's a credit to our guys.
It really is. So tonight, Niceville, big rivalry game. We'll have tip off here at 7:00. Having at least one more home game before the holiday break. We want to pack it out. I know it's a Monday game, but we want to try to get everybody in. What's Milton's situation? They're always a pretty good team.
They're always good. Their coach does a really good job. They play, you know, they're very fundamental, play good defense. They're kind of like Pace in the fact that they're not going to play real fast. They want to kind of slow the game down, but they're going to present a big challenge to us. But they lost a lot from last year's team. They were pretty dang good last year. So they had a kid. I don't remember where he went, but he went to college to play. So it'll be tough. But like you said, it's a home game for us, and you know, and I don't want to wish the season away and wish the life away. But January is going to be nice to be able to play here.
Absolutely, I appreciate it, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Niceville, Florida, playing the Niceville Eagles tonight. The Bulldogs come in 4-0, won a big game last night against the Pace Patriots. And we are taking on the Niceville Eagles tonight. They do come in 1-3. Corey, let's talk real quick about the game last night. Quickly, you heard the coach say he was pleased with what they accomplished second half with the press. That was big.
Yeah, and I think not only that, but you could tell progression from the first game to that game on both sides. Offensively, they were moving the ball around and being a little more patient. And then, like you said, being able to make that adjustment at halftime was key to that game.
So I believe this week, Tuesday, Niceville and Pace played.
Right.
And Pace won 32-31, a real low-scoring game, right?
In overtime.
In overtime.
I believe. Don't quote me on that. But,
it was. The coach told us that. That's right.
Yeah, so probably
Do you read anything into that?
Well, each game's separate, but you can read in that it's going to be a tough matchup, especially for Crestview. This is our third game this week, the third game on the road, and also just being at Pace last night. So back-to-back road games.
Getting in late. Coach talked about that.
Late.
Really tough to do.
It's really, we're ripe to get upset tonight. But I think the only thing that might save us is it is a county rival, and maybe we come out with a little more
Freshman
energy.
and JV won their game, respectively, actually.
Yeah.
They did a good job. So tonight, it'll be a great matchup, and I know Coach is looking forward, not ahead to Monday, but just the fact that we'll be home Monday night against the Milton Panthers, being on the road since last Friday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Fort Walton, then Monday, WAZ did not go over to PHS. we wanted to stay safe in comfort of our home. But anyways, they won that game. Then, of course, Pace last night, and now Niceville. Just a tough run.
When you break it down that way, 4 road games in 7 days.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. That's tough. So Bulldogs, again, taking on a team that has struggled just a little bit. Niceville's 1-3, but you cannot look into that too much because it is a county rival. Now, is the rival as big as football and baseball? That's the question.
To be real honest with you, I don't know if I've been to a Crestview Niceville basketball game in a long time.
You're here tonight.
I am here tonight. I don't think it's been as big as the football side of it.
I mean,
obviously,
does this game reflect at all? Do these kids care about the district, the first round playoff for the football game? Does that when we beat Niceville?
Oh,
by the way,
no.
That has nothing to do with these kids in school getting jazzed up to play the Bulldogs.
No.
Well, so we're about to have tip-off here in just a second. We have probably have the national anthem. I'm not for sure, but we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have tip-off right here on WAZ 104.7 and WAZ, the YouTube page. If you've got the social media, share those so we can get all the word out, and we'll be right back.
Listen up. Do you need a new roof? Do you need roof repair? Well, I have a company just for you, CQ Roofing. Hometown roofer since 1999. They're state licensed and insured. Chris Poirier, the owner, is born and raised right here in Crestview, North Okaloosa County. Family owned and operated for 24 years, specializing in shingles and metal. Give them a call, 850-683-4169, or visit their website at cqroofing.com.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
What you doing, Cadence?
I am writing a note to Santa asking him to give one of my gifts to a needy child.
That is so thoughtful and the true spirit of Christmas. Gage, what about you?
Modi, you know Santa doesn't really exist.
Gage.
Santa? Merry Christmas from Crestview, Pay, and Modi.
Hey football fans, it's Greg Watson here. You know, the thing about playing a rookie in the most important games is you can expect maximum effort and maximum appreciation for the playing time. Well, I'm your rookie realtor, well coached by the most knowledgeable and experienced people in town at Till and Waters. But with rookie commitment, rookie energy, dedication, and eagerness to give it my all and to get us both real estate wins. Whenever you're considering buying or selling real estate, I hope you would think of Greg Watson. Go to gregwatsonrealestate.com for all the listings in your area.
Guys, listen up. Did you spend too long out on the boat this Saturday fishing? Have you been on the links a little too much? Do you need to get out of the doghouse? Let me tell you where you need to go. Joey the Jeweler. He's on Main Street right by Desi's. He's got tons of beautiful jewels to win your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com/Joey the Jeweler. Or you guys could just ask Siri what the phone number is.
Hey Siri, what is the phone number to Joey the Jeweler?
Joey the Jeweler's phone number is 850-682-1980.
Well, if you haven't heard by now, we have a paintball tank park. It's the only thing like it in this part of the country. You heard me right. Tank park. Get in a tank, shoot paintballs. This is a great opportunity for the whole family, for groups. You want to do team building, take them out to Baker and climb in a tank and shoot paintballs. Birthday party, shoot paintballs. Get in a tank and have some fun. Go to their Facebook page and book an appointment at Oddball Tactics.
And it's tip-off. Bulldogs get control of it. And, Corey, it's all yours.
Dogs start off first possession of the game here on offense. And they're starting off, the Eagles are starting off in a man defense. The Dogs starting off in a 4-out, 1-in look. Have one man in the post. That's Clauser. Blackwell driving the lane. Attempts the laid off the glass. No good. Rebounded by the Eagles. Brings it up across half court. 7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Just getting started, 0-0. The Eagles are moving left to right on your radio dial. Their basket is on the right-hand side. Tries to run a give and go. Broken up by the Dogs. Remains in Eagle possession. Crestview in man-to-man defense so far. Tries to work the ball inside the post, and it's going to be kicked away by the Dogs.
Pretty good crowd here tonight, Corey.
Yep.
Good crowd on both sides.
Niceville's going to inbound this ball in front of the Crestview bench. Inbounds it way back in the back court, now being brought back across half court by the Eagle point guard. Niceville remaining patient on offense, looking for a good shot. Tries to give and go once more. The Eagles get a shot off, but does not find the basket. Bulldogs quickly in transition. Stewart tries a three on the near wing and gets it to go. Crestview 3, Niceville nothing. 6 minutes left to go in the first. Niceville with the ball now, trying to answer the three. Almost throws that ball away. Stewart almost with the steal. Goes out of bounds on Stewart. Niceville will retain possession.
We'll get some names in just a second for you. The starters. Looks like this is
Niceville's coming across the court now. Driving the lane are the Eagles, and that is, well, I didn't print out numbers on my thing. Number 4 for the Eagles.
I got it.
We don't have a
Hammond.
Hammond for the Eagles with 2 points. Jones lets a three go for the Dogs. Off the back of the rim, no good. Leave the score, Crestview 3, Eagles 2. 5:33 left to go in the first quarter. Eagles trying to find a soft spot in the Bulldog defense. Going to let a three go from the far side of the court, in and out for the Eagles. Rebounded by the Dogs. Jones bringing the ball across half court, lets a long three go, misses to the left. Rebounded by the Eagles. 5 minutes left to go now in the first quarter. The Eagles driving the lane, now kicking it back out. Lets a three go. Just a bit long for Hammond on the three-point shot. Going to go out of bounds on the Dogs. The Eagles will inbound this ball underneath their own basket. They get the ball inbounded. Driving, spinning, firing. Too strong. Rebounded by Jones of the Dogs.
So far, the Bulldogs
And
are really getting that defensive rebound, aren't they?
He has the ball across half court. The Eagles remain in man. Jones screening for Stewart. Stewart, the long two, no good. Rebounded by Clauser of the Dogs. Jones, another long two, just short off the rim. But a nice job by Stewart getting the rebound and putting it back up for the Dogs. Move the score, Crestview 5, Eagles 2.
That's just pure speed and hustle right there for Stewart.
4 minutes and counting left to go in the first quarter. Eagles trying to set up another give and go. That ball's going to be taken away by Clauser. He's going to try to take it the length of the floor, and he's going to get fouled. And they're going to call that on the floor. The Eagle defender is down after the hard foul.
Well, if you're watching YouTube, we do have our screen back up, the scoreboard, but it's going to be a little shaky because it's on the little box they got here. They've got a desk on the bleachers, and it's just vibrating, so y'all just have to do the best you can there. We've got timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
I'm Jenny Powell. I'm one of the attorneys at Powell, Powell & Powell Law Firm. Our family has been vested for over 100 years in Northwest Florida, serving your families for over 70 years. If you're in a car accident, you need a law firm who has the training, skill, and experience necessary to deal with insurance companies so that your case doesn't drag on forever. Let our family take care of your family during your most crucial moments. Just remember, Powell Powell Law Firm is here for you. You can always just go to our website at www.powelllawfirm.com.
Bulldogs inbound the ball. Jones with a long two from the near wing. Nothing but net. 3:40 and counting. Dogs on top, 7-2. Niceville back with possession of the ball. Trying to find anything. So far, Crestview playing pretty tight man-to-man defense. Driving, spinning in the lane, laying the ball in. That's number 10 for the Eagles.
That is me, M-E-E.
M-E-E with a 2-point finger roll. 3 minutes and counting left to go in the first quarter. Dogs on top, 7-4. Back with the ball now and a half-court offense. Jones driving, finds Closser down low.
Wow.
And a nice pass there by Jones. Closser able to connect on the two, lays it off the glass, extends the Crestview lead 9-4. Niceville right back down the court, though, with a layup of their own. That's number 13 for the Eagles. 2:40 and counting left to go in the first. The Crestview on top 9-6. Jones with the ball in the far wing, and he's going to get that taken away by the Eagles, and the Eagles are going to take a timeout to retain possession with 2:28 left to go in the first quarter. Dogs on top 9-6.
Quick 30-second timeout. Bulldogs so far not giving the Eagles second chances under the basket that much. I'm very impressed with the hustle and the going to get the rebound after the first shot. Niceville's percentage is not that high right now, but it is they've gotten back right into it, 9-6. 2:28 left here in the first quarter. And Bulldogs so far picking up right where they left off last night against the Pace Patriots.
Coming out of the timeout, Niceville will inbound the ball on the far side of the court. It looks like Crestview is going to go into a little bit of a press look. And they're going to go man defense the full length of the floor. Now trying to trap, force a turnover. And that's Johnson trying to lay the ball in, Stewart. And he's going to come up short, rebounded by the Eagles. And here come the Eagles back on the right side of the court for them. Eagles moving the ball around the perimeter, now trying to drive baseline. Take the shot in and out with the contested floater. Blackwell bringing the ball up court for the Dogs, passes it off to Johnson. Johnson drives baseline, goes up for two, and gets fouled, and he'll shoot two to try to extend the Bulldog lead.
Just really good hustle right now, I see, from all the players. And let's just make our free throws tonight. That'll be a plus. 9-6. Bulldogs on top here with about 49 left.
Johnson able to connect with his first attempt.
If you're out there in social media land, share and like that post on Facebook to help people find it, or if you've got some way of sharing the YouTube link, that'd be great.
Johnson fires and hits his second. Dogs are going to have a substitution. Phillips coming in for Johnson. 1:49 left to go in the first. Crestview on top 11-6. And staying in full court man press are the Dogs. Niceville trying to break the press. Stewart almost comes away with a turnover and speeds them up. And actually Phillips now gets the turnover for the Dogs. The Dogs back on offense. Niceville staying, trying to play man-to-man. Almost thrown away by Parks. Saved by Blackwell on the near sideline. Dogs motioning men around. Blackwell drives towards the baseline, having to pop it back out. And now the ball's back at the top of the key, and Coach Watson is signaling in a new play. A cutter comes in down the lane, and that's Blackwell, unable to finish near the basket, near the block. Rebounded by the Eagles. The Eagles break the press, shoot for three, just off the mark. Is the Eagles, rebounded by Jones. Jones trying to take it the length of the floor. Stewart goes up high for the rebound, but is unable to come down with it. It's going to go off Stewart, and it's Eagles ball. 34 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Dogs on top 11-6, and they're going to stay with a full court man press here. Trapping the ball now is the Dogs, and they're going to call a foul on Jones trying to grab the ball.
That would have been a jump last night.
Well, it should have been a jump there, it looked like. But regardless, the ball will stay with Niceville, and they're going to try to inbound this ball again against the Bulldog press. Gets the ball inbounded. Still trying to get the ball across half court. They do. Under pressure are the Eagles. Trying to drive the lane, the Eagles, and they're going to call a Bulldog defender for a foul, and that's Bridgman going to go to the line for the Eagles to shoot two.
Wow. Almost looked like he traveled before he shot the ball.
Bridgman, the left-hander, is long off the back rim on his first attempt. Second attempt is also long for Bridgman. Rebounded by the Dogs. Jones has the ball across half court. 10 seconds left to go in the first. Trying to set up a last shot opportunity for the Dogs here. And it's turnover by the Eagles. That ball was stripped off Jones by the Eagle defender. That was number 3 for the Eagles, Batram.
1.9 seconds for the Dogs.
Double dribbles. Dogs now with a shot from half court. Doesn't get it to go. So going into the second quarter, Dogs on top 11-6.
Tradition is where our roots are planted. From humble beginnings based on affordable, trustworthy service, Brackney Funeral Service has grown into a reliable resource your family can depend on. Rooted in our traditions, we stay firmly connected to the families we serve and the care we provide. We continue serving all faiths and families in the only way we know how, by staying true to our heritage. Brackney Funeral Service is locally owned and operated by Terry Brackney, Highway 90 East in Crestview. Call 683-9898.
Hey, this is Amber with the Cottage Boutique and Formal Wear. Ladies, if you're looking for something for a special occasion, stop in and see us. And for the men, we also offer tuxedo rentals for prom, weddings, and anything that you really need them for. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday from 10 to 1. We're closed on Sundays and Mondays. If you don't know where we're located and you happen to want to stop in and see us, we're at the corner of Wilson Street and Highway 90. And you can also call us anytime at 850-682-2446.
We are back at Niceville Gym. Bulldogs are up 11-6 going into the second quarter. And the era is Niceville moving left to right.
And that is inbounded by the Eagles. Nee has the ball for the Eagles initially. And the Dogs playing tight-to-tight, man-to-man defense. Nee with a nice behind-the-back pass. Still moving the ball are the Eagles, and they're going to find three. That's Batram, however you say his last name, for three. The Eagles momentarily cut the lead to 2. But Parks is going to find shoot-shoot and go to the line for an and one in transition. 7:26 left to go in the second quarter. And the Dogs are up 13-9, and Parks has a free throw to make this a three-point play. And he hits it. Dogs on top 14-9, 7:25 and counting left to go in the second quarter. Staying in the press defense are the Dogs. The Eagles get the ball across half court. Now setting up their half court offense. Moving the ball around the perimeter are the Eagles. Now driving towards the lane, trying to lay one off the glass. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Phillips of the Dogs, and he's going to get fouled trying to make his way up the court. The Dogs will have the ball on their side of the court and inbounding on the far sideline.
Looks like the Niceville Eagles have 4 fouls, team fouls. Bulldogs have 2.
And we're waiting for the official to put the ball in play. Niceville getting a few subs in late here. And still waiting for the ball, and the ball is finally given in. Dogs setting up half court. Moving the ball around. Continuing what we saw last night, being a little unselfish.
Yeah.
And Jones has the ball at the top of the key, trying to set up, looks like just motion offense for the Dogs.
Yep.
A three is away off the backboard and no good for Phillips. Rebounded by the Dogs. Jones coming right back for a three. Extends the lead. Crestview 17, Niceville 9. 6:10 and counting left to go in the second quarter. Niceville back with the ball on offense. Driving the lane and picking up a foul are the Eagles. That foul should be on the floor.
Yeah.
And foul was, that was Conley driving the lane for the Eagles. And he will stay in there and try to get this ball inbounded underneath their own basket. The Eagles get the ball in to Me. Me driving the lane, tries a fadeaway from around the free throw line, and they're going to call a foul on the Dogs. That's Johnson picking up the foul, and Me will go to the line to shoot two.
These kids both sets of kids are having fun tonight.
Well, I've seen one set of kids try to bribe the referee.
Really?
It looked like at least 20. Me in and out on his first free throw attempt. And then the other set has an eye chart out that they were waving at him.
No way.
Yes.
It's
a vision chart, to make sure you can see.
Oh. When you go get checked with your eyes?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Pretty clever.
That is funny.
Me connects on the second attempt. Cuts in the Dog lead. Dogs on top, 17-10, 5:50 and counting left to go in the second quarter. Crestview back on offense. Johnson pulls up from around the free throw line. Is long off the iron. Rebounded by Parks. Parks able to put it back in. Crestview now on top, 19-10. 5:29 and counting left to go in the first half. Me, nice little move and a nice pass. A no-look pass, unable to finish are the Eagles. A nice look that time for Hammond. Comes up just short on the jumper. Ball remains in Eagles possession. Me trying to get this ball inbounded. Does. Long two for the Eagles. Just long off the iron that time. Rebounded by Jones of the Dogs. Jones has the ball across half court. Parks driving baseline. Goes up hard and is going to have a chance for another three-point play as he gets the contested layup to go and goes to the line to shoot one.
I tell you what I've noticed tonight is we're taking higher percentage shots.
We're driving the lane
a lot.
Of
driving
yep.
the lane, layups. Now, Jones has shoot a few long threes. He's made a couple of them, actually.
And Parks with his second and one of the game. Eagles back on their side of the court, and they are trying to drive the lane and now finds a floater. That's number 13 for the Eagles. Conley with 2. Cuts the lead to 10. Jones is going to get called for a travel. On the Euro step. Would have been good enough for 2 as it stands with 4:44 left to go in the first half. Dogs are on top 22-12. The Eagles are trying to get this ball inbounded. The Bulldogs are staying in a press. And they're going to put pressure on the ball the entire length of the floor here in the first half. Niceville still trying to get the ball across half court. The pass is going to get deflected out of bounds off of a Bulldog defender. Niceville will inbound the ball around half court. Me trying to get the ball inside. Turned over by Jones. Jones gives the ball up. Now pulls up from the elbow, just long on the shot, gets his own rebound, goes back up, unable to finish once again. Rebounded that time by me of the Eagles. And the Eagles now trying to set up offense. Conley back to me. Me long on the 3. Rebounded by Moulton of the Dogs. Jones with a long 3. And that ball is going to go in and out. Rattle out for Jones. Rebounded by the Eagles. 3:39 left to go in the first half. Crestview on top, 22-12. Eagles with possession, firing from 3, and that's going to go in and out. And the Eagles, on their third attempt, Conley is going to get a rebound and find 2. The Dogs are on top, 22-14, 3:21 left to go in the first half, and the Dogs call timeout.
Listen up, do you need a new roof? Do you need roof repair? Well, I have a company just for you, CQ Roofing. Hometown roofer since 1999. They're state licensed and insured. Chris Poirier, the owner, is born and raised right here in Crestview, North Okaloosa County. Family owned and operated for 24 years, specializing in shingles and metal. Give them a call, 850-683-4169, or visit their website at cqroofing.com.
And we are back at the Eagles gym. Bulldogs are up 22-14 with 3:21 left here in the second period. Bulldogs really just changed their whole demeanor over the first couple games to now. Taking their time with the shot selections, driving the baseline, driving the lanes, and doing a good job just overall.
Crestview with the ball offensively. 3 and change left to go in the first half. Has an 8-point lead. Blackwell driving the lane, dishes it out to Stewart. Stewart for 3, just long on the attempt is Stewart. Rebounded by the Eagles. The Eagles now, me driving, spinning, and a little out of control. Air ball on the layup attempt. Rebounded by Jones. The Dogs have the ball back on their side of the court. Jones finds Closser, and Closser is going to get called for traveling, trying to put the ball in. 2:30 left to go in the first half. Crestview remains on top, 22-14. And now, nope, they're going to stay in the press.
Yes, they are.
And that ball's going to be knocked out of bounds and going to go to the Bulldogs away. So Niceville does turn the ball over right in front of their own bench. Well, he pointed to Crestview.
He's nodding that he knows his red ball.
Whoa. So just a little confusion, but they're getting it figured out. So Crestview is going to inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Stewart's going to try to get this ball inbounded for the Dogs. And he's going to find a safety valve, Jones, around half court. Dogs setting up offense now. Blackwell driving, dishes off to Stewart. Stewart lays it off the glass for two.
Nice.
Crestview on top, 22-14. And Niceville trying to run a fast break, unable to get a layup. Comes back out, sets back up the half-court offense. And Mee is going to fall down for the Eagles and get called for traveling. 1:56 left to go in the first half. Crestview on top, 24-14.
Hey, here comes the towel.
And, yeah, our first towel appearance of the night.
They had a lot of towel action last night.
Well, I'm going to tell you, that spot last night, there ain't never been a cleaner spot.
High shine. Spit shine, baby. Spit shine.
I went down there. I give the guy the benefit of the doubt. I didn't see anybody slip on that spot. I'll give him that.
Nope.
Ball's inbounded. Crestview with possession. Blackwell moving the ball up across half court for the Dogs. And he's going to turn the ball over. And the Eagles are going to miss the layup in transition and then turn it back over themselves. That's Stewart getting the steal. And Stewart's going to turn the ball over.
Help me.
Trying to drive the lane. Now the Eagles are back, pressing the ball up the court.
Travel.
And they're going to get the Dogs with a block. They're going to call Blackwell with a block, and that ball is going to be on the floor. That's the Dogs' fourth team foul of the half. And I don't think
Watson wasn't happy with that. It looked like a travel, straight up. He took 3 steps before we hit him, but that's okay. 24-14, Bulldogs up by 10 with 1:22 left here in the first half.
Ball's inbounded by the Eagles. Conley spins, fires, lays one off the glass. Cuts the Bulldog lead to 8. Crestview on top 24-16. A minute and counting left to go in the first half. Crestview setting up an offensive play here. And Johnson with the ball now. Loses it momentarily. Jones going to try a contested 2. He's going to get fouled hard. The shot was off the mark, but Jones will go to the line to shoot 2.
50 seconds left here in the first half, second period. Bulldogs, after a late night last night, I'm surprised they've come out with a lot of energy. You know, we talked about that, how they could have came in flat, having so many away games.
Jones buries his first one.
Ernie just texted me, Florida High's up 14 over Cocoa at 7 at halftime for the state championship.
Jones hits both his free throws, extends the Bulldog lead to 10, 26-16, 50 seconds left to go in the half. He'll get some rest over here on the bench. Dogs stay in the full court press. Eagles trying to get the ball across half court. That ball's going to be stolen by Phillips. Phillips gives it over to Parks. And now the Crestview is back in half court offense. Blackwell for 3. And Blackwell connects nothing but net, extends the Bulldog lead to 13. Crestview on top 29-16. Niceville quickly in transition, and they're going to lay one off the glass. That's number 4, Hammond, for the Eagles with 2 points. Brings the score, Crestview 29, Eagles 18. 10 seconds left to go in the half. Crestview setting up for a last shot opportunity. Blackwell driving. Blackwell dishing it out. Johnson for 3, and that ball is going to be just off to the left a little. No good. Dogs on top it going into halftime, 29-18.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
What you doing, Cadence?
I am writing a note to Santa asking him to give one of my gifts to a needy child.
That is so thoughtful and the true spirit of Christmas. Gage, what about you?
Modi, you know Santa doesn't really exist.
Gage?
Santa? Merry Christmas from Crestview, Pay, and Bonnie.
Hey football fans, it's Greg Watson here. You know, the thing about playing a rookie in the most important games is you can expect maximum effort and maximum appreciation for the playing time. Well, I'm your rookie realtor, well coached by the most knowledgeable and experienced people in town at Till & Waters. But with rookie commitment, rookie energy, dedication, and eagerness to give it my all and to get us both real estate wins. Whenever you're considering buying or selling real estate, I hope you would think of Greg Watson. Go to gregwatsonrealestate.com for all the listings in your area.
Guys, listen up. Did you spend too long out on the boat this Saturday fishing? Have you been on the links a little too much? Do you need to get out of the doghouse? Let me tell you where you need to go. Joey the Jeweler. He's on Main Street right by Desi's. He's got tons of beautiful jewels to win your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com/Joey the Jeweler. Or you guys could just ask Siri what the phone number is.
Hey Siri, what is the phone number to Joey the Jeweler?
Joey the Jeweler's phone number is 850-682-1980.
Well, if you haven't heard by now, we have a paintball tank park. It's the only thing like it in this part of the country. You heard me right. Tank park. Get in a tank, shoot paintballs. This is a great opportunity for the whole family, for groups. You want to do team building, take them out to Baker and climb in a tank and shoot paintballs. Birthday party, shoot paintballs. Get in a tank and have some fun. Go to their Facebook page and book an appointment at Oddball Tactics.
I'm Jenny Powell. I'm one of the attorneys at Powell, Powell & Powell Law Firm. Our family has been invested for over 100 years in Northwest Florida, serving your families for over 70 years. If you're in a car accident, you need a law firm who has the training, skill, and experience necessary to deal with insurance companies so that your case doesn't drag on forever. Let our family take care of your family during your most crucial moments. Just remember, Powell, Powell & Powell Law Firm is here for you. You can always just go to our website at www.powelllawfirm.com.
Tradition is where our roots are planted. From humble beginnings based on affordable, trustworthy service, Brackney Funeral Service has grown into a reliable resource your family can depend on. Rooted in our traditions, we stay firmly connected to the families we serve and the care we provide. We continue serving all faiths and families in the only way we know how, by staying true to our heritage. Brackney Funeral Service is locally owned and operated by Terry Brackney, Highway 90 East in Crestview. Call 683-9898.
Hey, this is Amber with the Cottage Boutique and Formal Wear. Ladies, if you're looking for something for a special occasion, stop in and see us. And for the men, we also offer tuxedo rentals for prom, weddings, and anything that you really need them for. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday from 10 to 1. We're closed on Sundays and Mondays. If you don't know where we're located and you happen to want to stop in and see us, we're at the corner of Wilson Street and Highway 90. And you can also call us anytime at 850-682-2446.
We are back, and let us go over some stats for you the first half. the first quarter, Bulldogs scored 11, and the Niceville Eagles scored 6. Second half, 18 for the Bulldogs, Niceville 12. So your score right now is 29-18 here at half. Let's look at Niceville scores real quick. Like, Corey, we've got Bridgman with 1 point. Excuse me. No, that is there. What are they doing right there? What is that?
That's missed free throws.
Missed free throws. They're doing that on me. All right. Buttram has 3 points. Hammond has 4 points, 2 buckets. Mee has a bucket. The big scorer so far tonight for Niceville, number 13, Conley, he has 8 buckets, and that's it right there for the Niceville Eagles. For the Bulldogs, the top scorer is sort of spread out. This is pretty impressive. Starting with Stewart with 7 points, Parks with 6, and with 5, Jones. So they're spreading it out. A couple more points from Clauser. Blackwell has a 3. So the score 29-18. Let's look at the foul situations for the team. The first half, nobody was in bonus. I don't think nobody was in bonus first half, was they? It almost got there, but quite not. Don't forget, Monday we'll be back at the Dog Pound. That's what they call it. That's what you said, right? Yeah. Dog Pound. Taking on the Milton Panthers. And appreciate all of our sponsors so far this year. Now we have, I believe, 3 or 4 more games. Let's just look at it real quick, like on the schedule, and see where the Bulldogs are at before the break. Now that Fort Walton game, the Fort Walton tournament, we will not be covering it. It is during the holidays of the week of Christmas. But after Milton, here we go. Listen to this schedule, okay?
Killing me.
I just want you to listen to this. So this week we played 3 games. Monday, Thursday, Friday. Next week, Monday at home, back on the road Tuesday and Friday. Navarre, Choctaw. And then before Christmas, we've got on the road again to Gulf Breeze on Tuesday. So another 3-game run on the road with Milton right in the middle Monday. They have starting on the 27th, that tournament in Fort Walton. They're playing out-of-state teams, but they just don't have to travel far. And then we pick it up January the 5th on a Thursday. You've got a Thursday and Friday back-to-back with Pace coming to the house. How about that? And then another home game with Pensacola, Booker T. Washington, which is supposed to be pretty good. Coach wanted to get a fast team in here to test the Bulldogs. So, and after that, we have Walton twice. We have Fort Walton Beach, Pensacola again, Choctaw, Gulf Breeze. So that's your lineup in the next couple weeks and the rest of the season. We'll cover all these games for you. And but again, we will not cover the week of the tournament, which is the 27th. But we do have Milton at home Monday, then back on the road Tuesday and Friday, Navarre and Choctaw. About 2 minutes left before we tip it off. We'll be right back.
Listen up. Do you need a new roof? Do you need roof repair? Well, I have a company just for you, CQ Roofing. Hometown roofer since 1999. They're state licensed and insured. Chris Poirier, the owner, is born and raised right here in Crestview, North Okaloosa County. Family owned and operated for 24 years, specializing in shingles and metal. Give them a call, 850-683-4169, or visit their website at cqroofing.com.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
What you doing, Cadence?
I am writing a note to Santa asking him to give one of my gifts to a needy child.
That is so thoughtful and the true spirit of Christmas. Gage, what about you?
Modi, you know Santa doesn't really exist.
Gage?
Santa? Merry Christmas from Crestview, Pay, and Bonnie.
Hey football fans, it's Greg Watson here. You know, the thing about playing a rookie in the most important games is you can expect maximum effort and maximum appreciation for the playing time. Well, I'm your rookie realtor, well coached by the most knowledgeable and experienced people in town at Till and Waters. But with rookie commitment, rookie energy, dedication, and eagerness to give it my all and to get us both real estate wins. Whenever you're considering buying or selling real estate, I hope you would think of Greg Watson. Go to gregwatsonrealestate.com for all the listings in your area.
And we are back. Bulldogs are about to I don't know who's got the ball. Can we figure that out before I go live?
Too late. Crestview is going to start off with it.
I can't remember who was what or whatever. I'm letting you call the game, and I'm like.
Crestview starting off with it.
And here we go. Third quarter underway, or third period, I should say. Using that basketball lingo that.
I call them quarters. Crestview.
You call it interceptions.
Moving it left to right. Blackwell for three. That's going to be just long. Rebounded by the Eagles. It's number 5 for the Eagles on the rebound. We'll get you a number in just a second. Eagles trying a shot from the block. Just comes up short. Rebounded by Blackwell of the Dogs. Crestview back on offense here in the early going in the second half. Blackwell passing up on a 3. Dishes it off to Jones. Jones driving the lane now. Puts one off the glass for 2. Extends the Bulldog lead 31-18. 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Turned over. Nice steal that time by Stewart. Stewart drives all the way down to the block and is going to double dribble. So
he should have went straight up.
Eagles are going to take over.
Got to go straight up with that. Come on.
Dogs stay in a full court man press. Johnson tips the inbound pass out of bounds. Ball remains with the Eagles. Ball's inbounded by the Eagles. Under pressure. Knee for the Eagles. Gets the ball across half court. Connolly, the leading scorer for the Eagles, tries to get the ball inside, and that ball is going to be blocked by Stewart. It's going to go out of bounds on the Dogs. Eagles inbounding this ball underneath their basket. Connolly is going to lay one in and get fouled. He'll go to the line to try to make this a three-point play.
Again, a real good crowd tonight. Friday night's always a better crowd probably than other nights, for sure.
Conley connects on his free throw, completes the three-point play for the Eagles, cuts the lead to 10. Bulldogs on top, 31-21, 6:30 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. Dogs trying to set up an offense. Eagles remain in man-to-man. Jones lets go a long three. Nothing but net on that one. Extends the Bulldog lead to 13, 34-21 Dogs. Eagles with it across half court. Me trying to go the length of the court, and he's going to have that ball knocked out of his hands. Ball's going to go out of bounds off a Bulldog defender. The Eagles will inbound it underneath their own basket.
Phillips checking in.
They get the ball in, and the Eagles attempt a long two. That ball's going to go in and out and off the top of the backboard. That was Bridgman on the attempt. Dogs now with possession. Johnson has it across half court for the Dogs. 5:47 here left to go in the third quarter. Dogs on top 34-21. Trying to extend this lead in the second half. Blackwell driving in the lane, kicks out to Jones. Jones passes up on the three. Long two, just long. And that ball is going to be rebounded by the Eagles. Eagles back with it now. They're going to attempt a three, and they're going to hit a three, cuts the lead to 10. That's Hammond connecting for the three for the Eagles. 5 minutes and counting left to go in the third quarter. 34-24, Crestview on top. Phillips going to try a corner three, in and out. Rebounded by Hammond for the Eagles. The Eagles have the ball on their side of the court once again. Mee for the Eagles tries to drive the lane, is going to pick up a foul. And that's the Bulldogs' second team foul.
Second team.
And they're going to say he was shooting.
What?
Did not look like it to me, but
didn't look like it.
Mee's going to shoot two.
Huh.
Mee's going to come up short on his first attempt. Parks checking in the game for Foster for the Dogs. Mee with the ball now, attempting his second free shot, and he's going to come up short on that one as well. Phillips gets the rebound for Crestview. 4:35 and counting. Crestview on top 34-25, 9-point lead.
We're not the only team that misses two.
Jones with the ball on the near side of the court. Bulldogs working the ball around the perimeter, trying to find the post entry, not there. Blackwell going to drive baseline. Now, nice pass to Johnson inside. Johnson lays it off the glass for two. Bulldogs on top 36-25. 4 minutes and counting left to go in the third quarter.
Way to keep your head up and eyes up and finding the open man under the basket. Great pass.
Eagles with the ball on offense now. Driving the lane are the Eagles. Layup's no good. That was Hill on the attempt for the Eagles. Rebounded by the Dogs. And they have it back down here on the Crestview side of the court. Blackwell once again driving baseline. Passes it off to Jones in the corner. Jones finds Johnson. Johnson lets a three go. And that's going to be wide left off the mark on the three-point attempt.
He was open though.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Just didn't hit it. 3:20 and counting left to go here. Crestview staying in the press. Niceville able to break it. Mee driving to the basket and unable to finish. Rebounded by the Dogs. Now the Dogs quickly in transition. Jones driving towards the bucket, and that ball is going to get batted away by the Eagles. Rebounded by Parks. Dished out to Johnson for three. Comes up short, rebounded by Parks. And Parks is going to find another three-point play opportunity. Lays it in off the glass as he was fouled. Going to go to the line for the three-point play.
Just great hustle. You don't have, now you're playing a small ball. You don't have any height out there. Maybe the tallest guy is 6'1", would you say? 6'1", 6 foot?
Yep.
And they're just hustling to the ball, hustling. Everything is just doing. The Bulldogs have really got a great game plan tonight, I would say.
Stewart checks in for Johnson for the Dogs.
36-25, trying to extend the lead like Corey said. Making another three-point attempt here for Parker.
Parks able to connect on his free throw. Completes the 3 and 1. 37-25. Crestview on top. 2:56 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Niceville breaks the press that time, and they find a wide open Bridgman down below by the basket. He's able to lay that in. Bulldogs. Stewart attempts a 3, in and out, rebounded by the Eagles. 2:28 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Crestview on top, 37-26. Bridgman lets it go on a long 2, and he gets it to go. Nothing but net for Bridgman on the long jumper. Cuts the Bulldog lead to 9. Crestview on top, 37-28. Parks is driving the lane. He goes up for 2. He gets fouled. The layup's no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Bridgman's got the hot hand right now. Got to slow him down. Of course, that first one was a long toss under the basket, but sometimes these kids, they'll get on a hot run and hit 4 or 5 in a row. So you've got to figure out a way to stop that.
And they're
we're
questioning, I think, the score, if the score is correct. So we're just checking with the home book. You gotta go with what the home book has.
Somebody rewind it on YouTube and see what the score's been doing. See if they forgot to put a score up. And text me and let me know, because we've got it right here. We followed every shot. They're having some communication breakdown issues right now.
You want to go to?
We could go to a commercial
timeout?
break. Yeah, let's go to a timeout. We'll be right back. Oh, wait. I say we are. I think they just got it figured out. They just got it figured out, so we're going to stay right here. 37-28 is what they're going to keep it at.
Parks comes up short on his first attempt. He'll have one more opportunity. And he's going to come up short on his second one. Rebounded by the Eagles. The Eagles have the ball across half court. 2 minutes and counting left to go in the third quarter. Dogs on top by 9. 37-28 is your score. Niceville lets it go a long 3.
NBA.
Just long on the shot attempt. That was Batram.
That was on Bridgman over the back of Jones.
The Eagles pick up a foul on the long rebound. Crestview is going to inbound this ball, and it looks like the Eagles are going to go into a press.
Let's see how we do.
Get the ball inbound to Cleaning. Now they're belling back out into half-court defense. Stewart driving the lane, lays it off the glass, able to beat his defender for 2. Extends the Bulldog lead to 11.
All ball.
And they're going to get Stewart on the attempt on the block. Look clean from here, but the Eagles will go to the line to shoot 2. That's number 12, Galiendo.
Yes.
Shooting 2 for the Eagles. Galiendo hits his first one, nothing but net. Cuts the lead to 10. Crestview on top, 39-29.
I think it's safe to say that Niceville also has a young team.
Yeah, he looks like a pretty young man. 9th grader, 10th grader maybe.
10th grader maybe. We got 2 sophomores playing right now.
And he's able to knock both his free shots down. Bulldog lead cut to 9, 39-30. Dogs on top, 1:20 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Blackwell driving the lane, and they're going to call a foul on the Eagle defender. That's their 4th team foul, so the ball will be on the floor. Stewart going to try to get this ball inbounded for the Dogs. And he finds Jones in the corner. Jones lets it go for three, just off the mark. Putback, almost a nice putback there by Phillips, but couldn't get it to go. Rebounded that time by the Eagles, and the Eagles have the ball back across half court. Eagles gonna turn this ball over out of bounds, right in front of the Eagles student section.
Good hustle.
They trying to pay off the referees over there. No avail. Ball's inbounded, less than a minute left to go in the third quarter. Dogs trying to add on to this 9-point lead.
Wait for the last shot. Let's do it.
Phillips with the ball, kicks it over to Blackwell. And now I think you're right, Tim, they're looked over to the bench and they're going to try to set this thing up, bleed a little bit of this clock out.
I still say that Watson's got an earbud in his ear listening to the radio station. That's just me, though. I don't know.
Parks holding the ball at the top of the key, letting this thing go to around 10 seconds, and then they'll start trying to score. 7 seconds now, and they try a backdoor play. He's going to find Phillips
what
on
a
the
play.
pass. Phillips lays it in for two, and the Bulldogs will go into the fourth quarter with a 41-30 lead.
Guys, listen up. Did you spend too long out on the boat this Saturday fishing? Have you been on the links a little too much? Do you need to get out of the doghouse? Let me tell you where you need to go. Joey the Jeweler. He's on Main Street right by Desi's. He's got tons of beautiful jewels to win your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com/JoeyTheJeweler. Or you guys could just ask Siri what the phone number is.
Hey Siri, what is the phone number to Joey the Jeweler?
Joey the Jeweler's phone number is 850-682-1980.
Well, if you haven't heard by now, we have a paintball tank park. It's the only thing like it in this part of the country. You heard me right. Tank park. Get in a tank, shoot paintballs. This is a great opportunity for the whole family, for groups. You want to do team building, take them out to Baker and climb in a tank and shoot paintballs. Birthday party, shoot paintballs. Get in a tank and have some fun. Go to their Facebook page and book an appointment at Oddball Tactics.
Back here, starting the fourth quarter, Bulldogs are up 41-30. It's been a back-and-forth game. This is about the most lead, I think, for the Bulldogs has been 13. Niceville's trying to hang in there. Let's see what happens.
The Eagles start with the ball on offense here in the fourth quarter. And they're remaining patient, down 11. They're going to try a three, and that is going to come up just short and go out of bounds. Bulldogs will take over. That was Hoover on the three-point attempt for the Eagles. Ball's inbounded to Blackwell. Blackwell gets the ball across half court for the Dogs. Blackwell for three, and nothing but net. Extends the lead to 14. Dogs on top 44-30, and they're not content. They're going to stay in a press, and they're going to get a turnover. Phillips is going to dish it back out to Jones. Jones now driving the lane, dishes it off to Stewart. Stewart lays it in for two. Dogs on top 46-30, and now find another turnover off the press. Jones for three. On the corner, nothing but net. And just like that, the Dogs lead gets pushed to 19. 6:50 left to go in the game. Dogs on top 49-30. And we're going to have a timeout by the Eagles.
I just got the sleepers out of my eyes. We were up by 11. Now we're up by 19.
Yep.
I mean, within 30 seconds. Great defensive play. Is that a full timeout? We better take one.
I'm Jenny Powell. I'm one of the attorneys at Powell, Powell & Powell Law Firm. Our family has been vested for over 100 years in Northwest Florida, serving your families for over 70 years. If you're in a car accident, you need a law firm who has the training, skill, and experience necessary to deal with insurance companies so that your case doesn't drag on forever. Let our family take care of your family during your most crucial moments. Just remember, Powell Powell Law Firm is here for you. You can always just go to our website at www.powelllawfirm.com.
We're back, and you can tell by the camera action if you're on YouTube, they're stomping and hollering and yelling, getting all excited for the Bulldogs. And it's going to get a lot of ruckus going on here, but the Bulldogs are up by 19 with 6:49 left here in the ball game. And the Bulldogs are not, they're going to go ahead and put the hammer down, and coach is still talking to one of the refs here, trying to figure out something, but Niceville will take it out, moving to the left of the screen.
And they're going to try to get a response. Me for 3, right in the face of Parks, finds the net, cuts the Bulldog lead to 16. Now Niceville going into a press. The Dogs able to break that. Score Crestview 49, Niceville 33, 6:24 and counting left to go in the game. Blackwell driving the lane. Now dishes it out to Phillips, and Phillips is going to get called for double dribble over on the far corner, and the Eagles will take over.
Don't forget, if you just tuned in, Bulldogs will be taking on the Milton Panthers Monday. We'll have the coverage right here. You can't make the game.
Mee has the ball across half court for the Eagles, and he is going to give that ball up. The Eagles are going to attempt a 3. Long off the back rim are the Eagles. They get the rebound, but shoot an air ball on the putback. This time rebounded by the Eagles. Stewart drives the length of the floor and is going to turn it over. The Eagles with the ball now, setting up their half-court offense. 5:43 and counting left to go in the game. Dogs remain on top 49-33. Mee for 3 is off the mark. Rebounded by the Eagles. The putback also no good. This time rebounded by the Dogs. Stewart with the rebound. Jones with the ball, trying to slow this, gives it up to Blackwell, trying to slow this game down a little bit with the lead.
That should be a foul right there.
And
good Lord.
They do get the foul called against Jones. That's their 15th foul, so that'll stay on the floor for the Dogs.
I will say, I don't know if I like the fact they're letting them play a little bit more, but the inconsistency from one stadium to the next, different referees call it different ways. It's hard for kids to get in the rhythm, I think.
Johnson trying to get this ball inbounded and does to Stewart. And Stewart goes up and finds Stu off the glass. Gets that Dog lead back to 18. Dogs on top 51-33. 5 minutes left to go in the game. Eagles with the ball on offense. Going to try a long 3 off the back rim, rebounded by the Dogs. That was Blackwell on the rebound. Dogs slowly working their way across half court. Johnson in a little bit of trouble, able to get it over to Blackwell. Blackwell driving the lane, goes up for 2. He's going to get fouled, unable to get the layup to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Now look, Purdy, he sort of did an Air Jordan-ness move as he went up for a layup to try to miss that block that he was trying to block. I'm wondering, did Northview play for the championship yet? I'm going to find out. I've got people text me other scores, and Northview was really the only team left in our area. I'm going to find out here in just a second while you're calling this shot.
Well, we had another towel.
Another towel situation? What do you mean here?
Blackwell with the ball, getting set to attempt his first free shot here. And that ball is going to be long off the back of the rim. He'll have one more opportunity.
Northview plays Hawthorne tomorrow for the state championship. That's right. Hawthorne, you know, was beat by
Blackwell able to make his second one. Bulldog lead up to 19, 52-33. Crestview on top, still in the press. Niceville this time able to break it. They're going to slow the ball down once they get it over half court. Now trying to find Conley down low, unable to get it to go. Rebounded by the Eagles, and Jones is going to pick up another foul. And the Eagles, Galiendo will go, no, excuse me, that's number 2. Campbell will go to the line to shoot 2.
Curious how many that is on Jones.
And that ball will rattle around the rim, in and out for Campbell. Setting up to shoot a second one. Comes up just short. Rebounded by Me. Me is going to get fouled trying to go back up for the putback. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Me's one of the better shooters for Niceville, them and Conley. We'll see if he can put the 2 in right here. 52-33 with 4:22 left here in the ball game. Bulldogs been in the lead all night.
Me in and out on his first attempt. Jones checks out. That's Clauser coming in the game for him. Me with the ball.
Y'all be careful, that fog is still out there.
Able to connect on his second attempt. Bulldogs getting trapped over here in the corner against the press. Gets the ball in the middle of the court to Johnson, down to Parks underneath the basket. Parks unable to lay it in. Rebounded by the Eagles. Eagles trying to get the ball up across half court. A long 3 attempt by the Eagles is off the mark. Rebounded by the Eagles. Conley with the ball now for the Eagles. Finds Campbell, and a nice, easy, uncontested layup for Campbell. And that's going to cut the score. Crestview 52, Niceville 36. 3:38 and counting left to go in the game. Crestview back with the ball on offense, trying to work this ball around, burn a little clock. And they're going to foul Parks over on the far sideline. That's going to be their 16th foul.
6 or 7. It was already on 6, wasn't it? Yeah. I think it goes to 7 now. Yep.
So Parks to shoot 1 and 1.
Right. So the rest of the night we'll be on the free throw shot.
Parks unable to make his first free throw on the 1 and 1, rebounded by the Eagles. The Eagles, Me trying to find Conley down low, and that ball is going to go out of bounds. The Dogs are going to try to get this ball inbounded against the Eagle press. They're going to throw it long. Blackwell gets the ball on the long pass and is going to get fouled by Me. And he'll go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
You or me?
Both of us. Both of us.
Both of us.
If one of my colleagues is watching, can't really go into that, but both of us.
We had a little experience last night after the game. Foggy.
Oh, mercy. I would call that an experience. Yeah.
It was an experience. We was trying to get to a restaurant there in Milton. You couldn't see.
Blackwell able to hit his first one. He'll shoot another.
Couldn't see a thing. And there's a curb in the middle of the road.
Right.
Like, what is it doing? What is it doing in the middle of the road? We thought we was a turning lane, and it wasn't. And got a flat tire. Called the handyman. He was on the interstate on that big wreck last night. Matter of fact, somebody told me they got caught in it. Your daddy got caught in it last night.
Blackwell's second attempt off the mark. Bulldogs lead 53-36, 3 minutes left to go in the game. Niceville trying to cut in to that Bulldog lead, and before they can, they're going to turn it over. That's Blackwell on the steal, and he's going to dribble it up across half court, now slow down and get it back into our half court offense here. Just moving the ball around, trying to burn a little clock down to 2:40 and counting left to go in the game. Eagles trying to trap Blackwell on the near sideline, able to work his way out of it. And they seem content just to work the ball around, kind of work that clock. Works it into Stewart. Stewart pops it back out. And now they're setting it back up again. 2:20 and counting.
I love this basketball. This is 80s basketball right here. It makes you, guys my age, like to see a lot of passing and setting up plays and stuff. And me and Coach talked about that in one of our coaches' shows. He said, man, it's different. Well, he has got these guys throwing, passing the ball around, waiting for the best opportunity. And he has really changed the look of the Bulldogs just in 2 or 3 games.
All right, so the Bulldogs got called for a foul. So Niceville took over on possession. They're back on offense. Conley's going up for 2. In and out. Doesn't get the ball to go. Ball is knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. Remains in Bulldogs' possession. Clock ticks under 2 minutes. Dogs remain on top, 53-36. Trying to get the ball across half court. They're going to get Conley for kicking the ball. So the Bulldogs will inbound the ball again right at half court. Stewart gets the ball inbounded. Jones passes it up to Johnson across half court. And here we go into, you don't want to call it a stall, but just kind of working the ball around and
burning the clock.
Johnson drives the lane. He's going to kick it back out, and they're going to set it back up again.
I'm sorry, I guess they're not going to foul.
And here comes a foul called on.
Is that a tick?
No.
So
they're going to call a foul on White 5. I guess that is a signal for tech.
Yeah, away from the ball like that. I think when you do it on purpose just to stop the clock, that's a T.
This is T.
Oh, that is a T.
Yeah. Anyway, regardless.
You're right.
Stewart is going to go to the line to shoot these free shots here. He's going to hit the first one.
How about that?
And we got a fire sale coming into the game. That's Moulton. And we do not have a name on number 5. That's one of the guys that got called up, as well as 15.
I will ask Coach after the game who that was. Get his name.
Closser coming in to the game as well. Stewart looks like he's going to come out as well. Parks is going to check in for him. Once he gets done shooting these shots, he's going to knock down both of them. And that's Parks checks in for him. Bulldogs remain with possession. They're up 55-36 here with 1:26 left to go in the game. And with possession of the ball. And Bulldogs just moving that ball around. Going to make the Eagles either foul or force a turnover. Here, a minute and 5 left to go in the game. Crestview just keeps working the ball up. And they do. The Eagles almost force the turnover. Going to be recovered by the Eagles. And they're going to get number 5 on the Dogs with a charge.
Moulton wanted a point, did he?
He was fixing to have 2.
He wanted it, buddy.
51.7 seconds left. The Eagles have the ball. And they're coming up the court. Fires from downtown. And nothing but the bottom of the net that time for the Eagles. That's number 14, Hoover, with a long 3. Moves the score. Crestview 55, Niceville 39. 30 seconds left to go in the game. Crestview working the ball around, trying to burn some more clock. Moulton now going to drive to the lane and going to get fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 and have his opportunity to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Or in the scorebook anyway.
24 seconds left in the ball game. Bulldogs should pull this one out, bar a miracle. And 2 weeks, man, 2 weeks. Or 3 weeks. What's today's date? The 9th?
Moulton hits his first one. Today is the 9th. Yep.
Yeah, so about 2 weeks. Santa Claus. You going to hit Santa Claus tomorrow night, ain't you?
Yeah, we're going to go down there. And
Bass Pro, Santa
Pro.
Claus? I didn't know Santa goes to Bass Pro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Free. Free pictures.
They're going to be Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to Desi's on the 22nd. Bring those kids down.
16 seconds left to go in the game, and we have a foul called on the Dogs, and the Eagles will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. And that's going to be number 22 for the Eagles, Balling. Going to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
We're going to get a quick talk with the coach. Or should I save it for the coaches show on Monday? That's probably what we'll do.
Free throw's no good. Rebounded by the Dogs. And number 5 is going to take it the length of the court. And they're going to get him with a flagrant foul or a technical. And he's still talking to the ref about it.
Almost like he's trying to change his grade on the report card.
Yeah.
It ain't happening.
Too late.
Too late. Man, if I'd have known how to draw on my report card, if my mom didn't know the report card was for me, they show you on Facebook how to change those grades. Have you noticed that? That's pretty cool, actually. You know,
Number 5 for the technical shots. Short on the first one. Leaves the score at Crestview 56, Niceville 39. 10 seconds left to go in the game. And he's able to hit the second one. And I think that's his first points on the varsity this year.
He's excited.
Crestview 57, Eagles 39, and the Bulldogs will inbound this ball underneath their basket.
They probably don't. Niceville shouldn't foul anymore, not being down this many points.
No, I wouldn't think so. Never know.
Never know.
We get the ball inbounded to Clauser, and right on cue, he goes up for 2 and gets fouled, so he'll shoot 2.
And we'll take this down to the last 30 minutes of the 9 and 8 seconds. Ain't that special. 8:22. I told you we'd be out probably, what did I say, 8:45?
I think you said.
Did I say
8:35 broken down in the car?
Yeah.
It's going to be pushing it.
It's going to be pushing. I don't think it's going to. I don't know. That might be tight.
Clauser makes his first one. Pushes the lead to 19. 8.9 seconds
Could
left to go
we
in the
get
game.
a 20-point lead with about 9 seconds left here in the game for the Bulldogs? Coming down here to Niceville and really manhandled. Yes.
That one rattles in. 59-39, Dogs on top. 5 seconds left. Eagles puts one in. The last seconds of the game. That's number 14 for the Eagles. Hoover with the last second layup. Final score here from Niceville. Dogs 49, Eagles 41, and Crestview moves to 5-0 on the season.
Don't forget, Monday night we get back to Jack Foster. I was going to say Jack Foster Stadium.
Well, you know, we weren't there a lot this year, were we?
So, back to the gym at Crestview High School. The Dog Pound taking on the Milton Panthers at 7 o'clock. We'll have a small coaches show, probably 10 till. If you can't come to the game, right here on WAZ 104.7 and the YouTube page. Final score again, like he said, the score is off the board. We won by 18.
59-31.
Thank you.
Yep.
Everybody have a good weekend. Back to the station.